Hey everyone, Alan Shimel, DevOps.com, DevOps TV, here at Think 2018, Las Vegas. Happen to be joined by Chris Lazzaro. Chris, welcome.
Hey, Alan.
So, Chris, you're a frequent guest of DevOps.com, whether it be on webinars or podcasts or interviews like this at various conferences. So it's always a pleasure to have you. Welcome back. Chris, let's just get one question out of the way real quick. IBM Think this year is a little different than maybe Interconnect or some of the ones in the past. Do you have anything special cooking for?
Yes. Wednesday afternoon, we'll be leading a Garage Method boot camp, and that's where we're going to go through the Garage Method Advocate course, and it takes about 4 hours to go through and show how the methods are actually applied using IBM Cloud. And at the end of that, you can earn the Garage Method Advocate badge.
Right. And badging is something new with the Garage. I don't know if it's from this year or it started maybe last year, but and these are badges like many other courses and so forth are doing badging now, where you can display these badges in your signature or on LinkedIn or what have you.
Yeah, we have a partnership with Acclaim where they manage our badging, and it's like a mini certification process. So they attach to your LinkedIn profile, become part of your resume. And so we now have a few badges related to the Garage Method, and you can earn those online from the Method site or at a conference like Think.
Sure. Really familiar with it. Chris, you mentioned the Garage Method, and I think that bears, if you have some time, we could jump in. You know, for years we talked about Bluemix Garage Method and all that, and you know, I guess we're starting last year, we started seeing the switch to Garage Method.
Right.
You know, as the Bluemix branding went out. But fundamentally, what's changed with the method and so forth from, let's say, over the last 2-3 years?
So I think the scope has expanded a little bit. We're now the IBM Cloud Garage Method, and that's similar to the IBM Cloud Garages as well.
Sure.
And what customers want to do is they want to learn how to innovate like a startup, but they're still needing to scale to those enterprise scenarios. So IBM has about 13 garages worldwide in different locations. They're partnered in startup communities or within IBM design centers. And clients can go there and create a new application, adopting new technologies and cloud technologies, but also following the best practices for lean, agile, pulling design thinking into their DevOps. So they really push the innovation to the bleeding edge. And then we pull in IBM's expertise on how to meet those enterprise complexity and scale scenarios.
Got it. So, Chris, and you mentioned there's 13 garages around the world now, and I used to try to keep up as they were opening new ones. I think that maybe Copenhagen or something like that was the last one I remembered. But fundamentally, the methodology, if you will, behind the Garage, which was largely based on open source tools and stuff like that, has not changed.
Right. The methodology is what you learn in the Garage. So companies come and they're wanting to go through a digital transformation, and sometimes they're technology driven. They hear about the cloud and how they can adopt new technologies like cognitive, and so they want to incorporate those into their business scenarios. But oftentimes they're driven by practice transformation. They want to get away from waterfall and rigid practices that really are slowing down their innovation. So they come to the Garage, and that methodology is what they're learning, and then that's what we also teach on the site. So fundamentally it hasn't changed, but we keep adding to it in terms of showing how it applies to different areas like application and modernization or cloud adoption or data and analytics.
Excellent. And Chris, I mean, this is all part of the function of the of the IBM Cloud Private, and all of these other things. So I guess as you're adding this sort of functionality into the IBM product mix, it works its way down to the cloud. I mean, to the garages and the Garage Method and everything else.
Right. Yeah, we helped a lot with the launch of IBM Cloud Private and had a great way to get hands-on with a guided demo. So you go to a website, the ibm.com/cloud/garage, our site, and at the click of a button, as easy as loading a web page, you get an actual cloud, a cloud private for you to go through the scenarios and tutorials and try it out hands-on.
Very cool. And Chris, any metrics now on how many organizations have come through the garages worldwide?
I don't have metrics on the actual garages. The site itself continues to grow as well, and we're getting thousands of users a day.
Thousands. That's excellent. And I know there's a big garage area within the cloud area here. I mean, Think is just very big, and it's hard to kind of put it all together. But what about sort of the IBM design thinking and some of the other things that made up part of the Garage Methods? Is that also finding its way with that?
Yeah, design thinking is really key and one of the differentiators of the method, because you don't want to just ship new features faster as you're looking at speeding up your processes. You need to make sure you're building the right application and looking at what your customers need. And so we incorporate design thinking into the methodology, and you can learn more about that on the expo floor as well as on the site itself. And we run...
What is the site, by the way? I realized we didn't even mention that.
So you can get to the Garage Method at ibm.com/cloud/garage. Okay. And we show the kind of that whole unified section on how garages are bringing architectures, practices, and tool chains together.
Right. And you know what? That hasn't really changed. Right from day one. That's been the sort of the message around that.
Right, because we want to make sure you're not siloed and just worrying about technology or just worried about practices. You're seeing what's required to bring everything together and to be successful. Our goal is to really make our clients successful on the cloud.
Excellent. Well, Chris, anything else about Think you wanted to share?
It's been a great conference. We've got kind of a new layout with the sessions just embedded right there in the floor, and so it's you can see a session, then go to one of the think tanks and learn more, talk to an expert. Yep. So I'll be there also after the DevOps session in the Meet the Experts section. So Thursday morning,
as you should be.
If you're awake after the big concert Wednesday night, come see me Thursday morning at the expo floor.
Excellent. Chris Lazzaro, IBM. Chris, I don't even know, what is your title these days?
I'm the lead architect for Cloud Garage Method.
There you heard it. Chris, thanks for being our guest as always, and for always being a guest on DevOps.com.
Thanks, Alan. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Chris Lazzaro, IBM, here at IBM Think 2018 Las Vegas. This is Alan Shimel of DevOps.com and DevOps TV. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.